Hello. Hello. It's me. It's me again. Why can I not select settings? You're the problem. How are you the problem, Creix? What have you done to become the problem? What have you done? Well, let us follow the cord. I cannot open that. Let us follow the lettuce. We need to go down. But how? How does one go down? The door is blocked. The lift requires power. Alas, we don't know. We do not know. There was another door over there, perhaps. Or we could try to puzzle this out again. We can go over here and just see, you know. Just see if anything else over here speaks to us. But I'm pretty sure I don't fucking get this thing. Oh no, I figured it out. It's the sun. The sun. The sun is the answer. The sun is the key. The sun is the key. It's not the same. Wait. It's the sun. The sun is the key, Creix. The sun is the key. Shit, did that break the other one? No. Or sort of. sun is the key. Maybe it's this. Well, it starts there and ends there. How else could it be? And it's not this. Does it? Oh, it moves. It moves. Crix, it moves. We can unlock the other side. The other side of the puzzle will reveal itself. Ah, yes. Hmm. But now what? Straight line down. What about you? Across. And this one. I already forget this one. This game has made me realize that my photographic memory is shit. Do not rely on me for a witness testimony. And just like that. One more. Turn towards the light. Where is it? Where is the sheen? Where is the shine? Why does it not show me? What the heck? Oh, there it is. I hate the fucking movement in this game. Actually horrible. It's already making me motion sickness, and I've been on here for like 5 minutes. Do I have to stand on something for this one? Perhaps. I think I need to go up. Like I need to stand here. Is that what it is? No. I don't understand this one. Maybe I have to go up there. Maybe that's why it turns so slowly. I can tell I'm not going to last on this game today either. Because it's been literally no amount of time. I already feel motion sick. I don't know what it is about the movement in this game, but my brain hates it. I still don't see the sun on this thing. Like fucking at all. Oh, there it is. Okay. And that probably opens the door. Apparently a shit ton of people get motion sick in this game, and some people said it's because there's no crosshair. So I guess there's a crosshair you can enable. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. What these ones are? These ones a pure guess. Like this one looks like it's like this. But it's not. I guess there's only like so many like answers. I like this one too. It's kind of like one of these things where it's like there's only so many answers. What other one could it be? Oh, I could start from the bottom. This part I have no idea though. What's all this? It's almost like you could put lights in the room, but I don't see how you would turn this thing on. Oh. Of course. Okay, I see. At least I can sort of see. I don't know. That doesn't really help me too much. Okay, so ends that way and it goes around. So like, for example, it could be like this. So it still could be like this. Um, so it could be... Oh man, this game. I just can't. I can't. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what that game's doing, but it is drawing my motion sickness crazy, dude. Dang it. Wheel of Fortune. Is it a joke? Hmm. 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 We could have many diamonds. Many. Maybe we will have many diamonds. Ooh, there goes my banana. My banana's already gone. But it is holographic. A star is born. Three threes. Ugh. All cards are face cards. All of them. None of those are Jupiter. What the heck? retains a pair. But they're all face cards. They're all face cards. All of them. Perhaps steel is the way. Perhaps steel. We're not really ramping. That's the issue. We're not really ramping. The Emperor. Oh. This is kind of weird. Unlucky, I guess. Worked out. Hmm. Ace. Way too much chips, not enough malt. That's what's going on. That is what's going on. Fuck it. Ooh, that is good. That is a good one. You can go away. Alright, no discards. That's kind of weird. I mean, that's lots of money. But actually, this might not be bad either. I don't have a place to put it really, though. I guess I could lose Scary Face. It's not really necessary. But it does help a lot. Dang. Ace, Jack, 10, 9, 2. This maybe could win as is with just chipping away at it, but... It does seem a little weak. Unless I get this straight. Get him with the flush house. More lucky? We really should have took the lucky cat. I guess. It's hard to know. It can be hard to know. It can be hard to know. Oh, wrong button. Oh well, that's alright. It can be hard to know the correct thing to do. Just play a royal flush and win. Yeah, of course. Really, one needs justice. That is all one needs, simply, is justice. Series. It is not justice. Oops, I missed a card. It's alright. It's 34k on a high card. Where did all these non-diamond cards come from? Send it. $23. The mouth. Only one hand type. As if I ever wanted to play any other. It's okay. All we need is justice. That's all we need. Smiley face. God damn it. We've lost some of our justice. It's very sad. It's okay. We still have some justice. We can also just get lucky. It's also possible to just get lucky. You can always get lucky, you know. You know, we have a very strong straight flush that we never really play. It's very strong, though. Take a look at the deck. Yeah, looks about right. Get out of here. We're close. We're so close. Ah, yes. And there it is. But first... forces one card to always be selected. Hold up. Holding. Mega. The Mega Spectral. The Red Seal. I think gameplay is frozen on Twitch? Is it? Oh my god, it is. What the hell? How did that happen? Hi. Here's the actual game. I'm not sure what that was. Do you roll out? It's time to roll out. Ah, yes, justice. Just what we need. In the nick of time, when you think all is lost, there it is, justice. Well... I want to play that right now, but it's fine. It's fine. For we always have justice. Time for the nebula. The black nebula. Telescope voucher minus one consumable slot. Yeah. Another day. Another flush. We need a little bit of seed money. Popcorn. Invest. Invest in eggs. Eggs always go up. 2 eggs every day. 2 eggs every day at 12. Scheduled. Yes, scheduled eggs. An egg timer, if you will. Oh, God. What a buffoon. Is it time for the red card? It really isn't. I have a telescope. This is not the day. I guess it's this. This again. What to do with this junk? I guess I want to play diamonds. It makes the money go up. 8, 7, no, didn't happen. Ha ha ha, look at that. Look at that. And we're rolling in it. You know, economically we could hold off, but I fear it's negative. Look, I'm going to divest the eggs because we have a diamond. There it is, Jupiter. Big fat Jupiter. Jupiter again, though? Why is there no star? We need a star. The star needs to be born. Nope. Get out. Diamonds only. Max So Games. Wow. You made quite an entrance. Odd Todd. We need to open packs to get Jupiter. The devil has appeared. Open packs to get Jupiter. This is a disappointing display of cards. I haven't seen my ass. Somebody's seen my ass, I think. It's because I was procuring a bottle of whiskey that was on the floor, though. Why are you so ugly, thigh? My thighs are ugly? I mean, maybe. They're not really that big, though. I guess perhaps have a certain thigh standard. I apologize. Lower body criticisms. These are not it. Let's get a random joker. Fuck you. I need money. Give me money. Get out. Get out. All of you. Get out. No, fuck you. Man. I get it. You didn't eat your... Look, I know you're starting the Thorq diet, and that period between when you get up and when you eat your 2 hard-boiled eggs is really kind of making you a little cranky, but you'll get there, I promise. You'll get the gains you deserve. Or the losses, I suppose. Good morning, handsome. What is this one? Put your mom up your ugly ass. Man, this guy's got some real bangers, I gotta say. Man. Sometimes, like, they're pretty good. This guy's not very good. Do you have some better stuff? You have some better material? I'm giving you a platform. Then use your thigh to clean up your mess. Clean it up with my thigh. That's very confusing. I'm trying to understand the, like, Karma Sutra involved in that. My flexibility, I don't think, allows for this proposition. I need to score. No, this is the held in hand one. We'll hold this one. Why not? But not right now. Put your head through the screen. Through the screen. That's about as good as I get, you know. It's about as good as it gets. Oh, God. The stupid camera. There you go. Baldy Eagly. That's a good one. Baldy Eagly. I don't have the same large talons, though. You know, that's a proud and majestic animal. I can't complain about that comment. I think you're turning a new leaf, Maxo Games. I think the more you try, the more it seems like you're accidentally giving me a compliment. Bala Bald. What? We have to get through round 5 of this game. Boss blinds give me every time. They can be tricky. That's for sure. They can be tricky. They can be very tricky. The key is to focus all your arrows in one direction. All your vectors. That is the key. Why is my vertical display unhappy? Oh, I see what's happening. We fixed it. I've got a bald spot on my cards. I mean, you know, if they didn't have any bald spots, I wouldn't be able to see what was written on them. So that is very important. Just flirting with you? He very well might be. You know, that's a common thing, I think, you know, like when you like somebody, you try to act tough and I don't like you, you're ugly. You know. The funny part about people calling me bald is I've chosen this. It's not actually that I have no hair or that I have bald spots, really. It's kind of just a choice. So it's like, it's not like I'm balding. Like, there's no shame. So it's like, I don't care. It's like, yes, I'm bald. I've chosen this. Not because, like, I had no choice. Because I think it's better. Let's just pitch these guys. Why not? And we'll flush it out. We have the power of Jupiter by our side. Oh, there's the money. I've heard that excuse before. I did grow it out before. It was before I started streaming again, though. So I did. My wife likes this haircut, but also likes long hair, but not necessarily on me. So I had this thing where I was like, I was bald for a while, and I was like, okay, I'm in my like mid-30s now. There's a chance that if I don't try the hair thing again, I won't have a chance. I will eventually have the problem that we're talking about. So I was like, maybe I'll grow it out. And this will be the last hurrah. So that's what I did. I just stopped shaving it for a while. And it was like, the break point was like, I told my wife, I was like, if you decide you can't stand it anymore, then that'll be it. It'll be up to you. And eventually we reached a point where it was, I don't know, like here, somewhere around there. And it was like, you know, that was the end. I was like, okay, I don't need to do it again. I gave it a shot, you know, it works. These little follicles, they still work. Although it's like thinning like here a little bit, but it's fine right now still. But I still have to shave it. It's unlucky. Mine is thinning fast. I'm keeping as much as I can. Yeah. Like, it'd actually be very convenient if I was, in fact, balding, because that means it would be less work to take care of it. I would have to shave less. But as it is, I have to shave the whole thing. Is he still here? Oh, he's gone. I was kind of hoping he would stay for longer. Straight flush level up? No. That's the question, though. Do I want to star the king? Is the king a star? He's a star. The king is a star. The star of the show, the king. One of the last people I ever see being trolled. I think it's like one of those things where like some people would shut that down. Like as soon as this guy said, like he said it at first, and then I like kind of gave him like the haha, and then he like it was like no fuck you, and then started typing in caps. Most people will like shut that down, but I'm okay with it so long as it's targeting me, so long as they're not being an asshole to anybody else. You can try to make fun of me. That's all right. I'm here to be made fun of. But I don't really care. So it doesn't work that well. Raw stream sniping. Yeah, the unfortunate part about that one is, well, there's actually two unfortunate parts about that one. One of them is like, if you're actively trying to rank up and the guy like sabotages your game, like even if you don't really care that the guy's like fucking around with you, he does still sabotage your game. Like there is no way I could win the game. He will always deliberately try to lose the game for me. So that's like kind of annoying. And you're like, well, what can you just go play something else, right? That's what ended up happening. But the actually real unfortunate part is actually Marvel Rivals has provisions to counter stream sniping, and I didn't know at the time. So it would have been even more funny if I could have used them against the guy and then laughed when his thing didn't work. But they have like a thing where like when you queue, it will add a random number to like your queue time. So like if you queue and the other guy queues at the same time, like he'll get into a game before you, and he doesn't know how long to wait because it's random, like between like 1 and 3 minutes. And there was something else too that you could enable that made it so people couldn't stream snipe you. I just wish I would have used that at the time, but I didn't know. Sometimes they do. I've had some people come in and try to like troll me, but then like they're like, okay, actually, you know, you're kind of cool. Like that. Some people do that, but it's not that. It's not. I don't get that many trolls. But sometimes you get that. Misprint. Yeah, sure. Let's misprint. We got to open as many packs as possible though, because we're booster pack Andes. Let's get rid of low non-diamond cards, maybe. I like to be lucky, but I want my deck to work. The sun. Well, we could take a diamond. We could contemplate the sun. Think about it. There's trolls on the internet? Creeks, you're a troll on the internet. I was a cooler dipshit troll when I was young. Yeah, I only trolled in a cool way. Only cool trolls allowed. I would never. That's why we keep you around, Creeks. What deck am I using? This deck is called the Nebula deck. So you start with Telescope. So Telescope makes it so that every time you open a celestial pack, a planet pack, it always contains the planet for your most played hand, which right now is the Flush. So every time I open a planet booster pack, it will always have Jupiter in it. And that's at the expense of -1 consumable slot. So I can only have 1 card up here. That's the deck, basically. Cool trolling only, yeah. I have plenty of tails. I have plenty of tails of my escapades. Need to get rid of this stencil. I unlocked that one yet? Yeah. I'm kind of like the way I'm doing them is there's obviously different difficulties, different stakes. We're on the black stake right now. And the way I've been playing the game is like I unlock all the stakes on all of the decks until they're all on the same stake, and then I like raise it up. So I've done the black stake on every deck prior to Nebula, and usually like after you unlock a new stake, there's a new deck too. At least I think so, most of the time. Ooh, played gold cards earn $4 when scored. This thing is big shit. To open all the packs. The Hanged Man. I would like to hang Man. Maybe we'll just get $1 for this and get a Hangman. Hack. Fibonacci. I do like Hack. We do like Hack. The problem is I don't have anything that works with Hack right now. Like nothing I'm doing. Nothing I'm doing like helps me with Hack part yet. Get out. Just get out. Get out of my deck. This is kind of a mess. It's kind of a shit show. We just have to play a flush, but we keep getting all this nonsense. And we can't play a diamond flush because they're all fucking X'd out. Oh my fuck, are you joking me? Maybe the hack's not it. Maybe we can't hack it. The moon. I mean, what's the deck look like? It's still like diamond heavy. What could we do? We could go on a mission to eliminate all hearts. Like technically like this still helps me. I could turn my aces hackable, but that's not gonna really help me right now. This is shit. That's all. Death. That will become death. Destroyer of worlds. The situation is not optimal. We're gonna be honest, okay? It is not an optimal situation at this time. I think hack's gonna have to go. We're not doing any hacky things. Eliminate all hearts. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to eliminate all hearts. Oh, do you not know? Do you not know about the things? You must know about the things. The things. They added more. Oh, maybe you didn't know they added more. But yeah, there's Vault Tech clubs. Of course, I'm using the Dave the Duck. What else is in here? Cyberpunk. I mean, these are kind of cool. Shovel Knight. I never played this game. Don't Starve. Assassin's Creed. Binding of Isaac, Cult of the Lamb, Divinity, Original Sin 2. I don't know anything about that. Critical Role, Bug Snacks. This has got to be a meme, right? Bunger Boy, Bunger Boy. Among Us. Yeah, Dead by Daylight, Warframe, Potion Craft, Slay the Spire. Yeah. See, like, to me, like, a lot of the ones I would have wanted are all stuck in clubs, right? Like, I want this one, and this one, and this one, and maybe this one. Like, a lot of them are stuck in clubs. Gungeon. I have no idea what this even is. Civilization 7. Rust. I try to pick games I actually played. Fucking the egg. It's too late. It's too late for you, egg. You get one chance, egg. One chance, I say. These are the wrong order. The problem now is... problem now is maybe we have too many jokers. Maybe I should shoot the moon. How about let's shoot the moon? Fucking sell this thing. Oh no, I was gonna discard it. Meh. Meh. A glass 7 of diamonds is like pretty fucking good, but I'll take this thing anyway. Get out. I don't need you. I just need Jupiter. That's all I need. Jupiter and the Queen. That's all we need. Jupiter and the Queen. More death, yes. Why are the steel cards shit? I don't know why I ended up in fucking diamonds. It's because of that stupid rough diamond that I had earlier. There it is, the star. A star is born. Eliminate all hearts. All hearts must die. Spades can go to bucket or diamonds. We must save the queen. It's always Jupiter. It's always there. It's always there for us in our time of need. The world. Do not need the world. Magic? Are we starting to play with magic? There's a heart here. Hearts must die. But we're turning the corner slightly. We might need some magic in our life. Go next. Out. The sun is not the Joker that we need. Jupiter's always here for us. A gold foil jack of hearts. I guess it's a wild 9. Those wild 9s. So wild. How's the deck looking? We still got some hearts. Hail. Hail to the Emperor. Make it a queen. The queen. Yes. Make it the queen. Get out. We'll play the queen. Maybe. Maybe yes. Maybe no. Kaboom. We will reach true power once we vanquish the hallucination. Honestly, we could do so now. Wait, this is our empty Joker slot. This doesn't count, right? This is negative? Okay. Make sure we're clear. We don't have to sell this guy. He can stay. He can stay. He's a nice guy. The Scholar. There's a straight. But there's some hearts. Get out. All hearts must die. No queens. Very sad. Jupiter. There you are. Whoop. What's better than a queen? A steel queen. Why is there so many clubs? Get out. More egg. Do we open the buffoon? Let's try this one first. Ah, yes, steel. Well, you know, there's no reason why it couldn't be holographic, have a purple seal, and be steel, right? It can be all those things. Mr. Bones. Our friend Mr. Bones. Get out. All face cards are drawn face down. Face down face cards, eh? Well, we have a bit of a sneaky tactic. We can suss out if these are queens or not. Are you queens? You're a queen. This line is a queen. The rest of you, who knows? Who knows? Well, this is weird. We're in a weird place. It's a weird place to be. I can't remember if this is still a queen or not. It's not. I discarded the queen by accident. God damn it. Surely, especially if magic, if we have magic on our side, surely this is okay. That was awkward. The star. A star is born on these cards. Steel. Magic. If only it was justice. That's what we truly want. We truly want justice in our lives. Oh, retrigger. You would give me a retrigger and not give me a queen, you filthy game. Filthy. Such a filthy game. Delicious food. I can't buy any of those. Upgrade my full house? No. No. That's not a We need... Not this. But I'll open it anyway. The star is here. Oops, all sixes. I would take that in a different run, but the run we're doing is kind of strange. It's a strange run. Look at this. Look at this 7 of diamonds. What a 7. What a card that is. Flush house? No, flush. Wow, that's kind of awkward. Let us look at the deck. I mean, surely we can use these discards. There it is. Look at that magic ass 7. Oh, I don't want to open these. But we must. Blackboard? Yeah, that's the other side of the galaxy. Is this worth? I don't think I have enough. I don't think I have enough to make this worth. The order. That is not in the game plan. All hearts are debuffed. Whatever few hearts I have. So I don't think this thing is worth, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's worth. I don't have enough, like, queen stuff going on and steel stuff going on, I don't think, but... I don't know the math, actually. An extra multi's what, worth 30? There's no way that thing's worth. There's a version of this deck where that's worth, but it's not. It's not this one. Yeah, that thing is not allowed. Get out. Everything's on sale. Oh. Get in there, queen. I can't take either of those. Steel. Oh, maybe. Eh. Yeah. That was a painful thing to have to do. Justice! Justice be done. This one's really shiny and I want to put it in the deck, but it's not what I want. It's not what I want in my deck. The pants! If only. I did drink the Aberlour 12. Did you watch the VOD? Because if you didn't, it changes my question. Get out. Justice. Let there be justice. Haven't watched it. I had a major note, the most prominent aroma. And I'm curious if you have one before I tell you what one I got. Pay 2, get 8? Why, yes. And, you know, Neptune, you can get in there too. Just for fun. The Emperor's here. What do you have for me, the Emperor? The Tower? Nobody wants that. See, I want to get the Chariot, but these are not the right cards for the Chariot. The Chariot must go on the Queen. The Queen rides the Chariot. They're not. It's not an odd note. It's not a note I've ever given, but it's an odd note. Not an odd note. It fits. Do you have a major note on it, on the aroma? Or is it just like typical sherry things? I'm just curious. Wheel of Fortune! Okay. Oh! It's so close. The note that I got that was hitting me the whole time is the most prominent note on the aroma is I don't know how to say it I don't know if the thing I'm thinking of is Canadian thing or not, but basically, like, you know, you go to the store and it's like you get fruit punch, but it's like that like cheap ass fruit punch that's like $1 for like 2 liters of like red sugar juice. That like cheap fruit punch flavor. And not that that's like, I'm not saying that is a bad thing. Not, well, maybe Hawaiian Punch. I don't know, but to me, it's not Hawaiian punch. It's just like fruit punch. And where I am, there's a product called Fruite. It's fruit with an e and an accent. Fruite. That's the thing I think of. Red fruite. Or like I also said like red fruit roll up. That was also one. That was like similar. Overall, it wasn't bad. Again, it suffers from 40% alcohol things, right? It just it actually is not that bad on the palate compared to other 40% alcohol things. I did a B against the Aberfeldy 12, and it has more flavor on the palate than like Aberfeldy 12 does. I think it's because the casking is higher quality. But of course, it still suffers from like 40% alcohol things. Yeah, I still get it. Like cheap red fruit punch or red fruit roll-ups. Which like is new and interesting. It's not like regular dried fruit note. You know what I mean? So it's got that going for it, I guess. What am I supposed to do with this driver's license? Where am I? I'm at the boss. I guess what you do is you buy this and reroll. And you try to get away to put an enhancement on a card. I didn't get that. Okay, which is fine. And then you click next, you go here, and you sell this. Oh, this is a fucking eternal license. I might have fucked myself over. I can't sell this. That's kind of weird. It's okay. We have so many queens. I'm sure it's fine. What the fuck? This would have been really good if it was if I had 16. This would have made my score even stupider. There it is. Alright, so now we're on to the ghost deck. Should we start with the hex? Maybe hurts this time. I'm gonna go give a sniff. And yeah, it's fresh. It's a fresh crack aroma though, so yours might not be the same, but I feel like it's pretty accurate. Oh, the fool. Such a fool. Oh, that Mega Arcana at once. It's calling. I need to buy the buffoon. What's here? Eggs. Skip for justice? Do you think it's a thing? Let's try. I want to try it. We're going to try it. Skip for justice. I don't want any of this shit. Where's my fucking foil Joker? Gotta reroll to get it? Piece of shit. Skip for justice. I might need this Joker. Because I might die otherwise. That's not it. I need some regular old... Base card Smiley? It's free. We gotta work with what we got here. Face card Smiley and the skip machine. Let's go like this. Why? Fuck. Why? I can play this hand. Oh shit, it's the hook. Suck. Fuck suck. God damn it. Is this good enough? It is. Clearance. +1 discard. Maybe good. Jumpy pack. Gross. Doesn't smell that sugary. Maybe. Jumbo Arcana. I'm the expert. No. No. There's no there's not very much objectivity about it. You just have to remember that. Skip. Just the wannabe Twitch viewer. I'm not like a spirits judge or something. Not yet. Like, to be honest, what's the best way I can put this? So there's a guy who runs a website called Whiskey Fun. And he seems to be highly regarded, okay, in his opinion. And I was looking at some of his notes on bottles, like, well, if I want to buy this, maybe I should go look at what this guy has to say about it. But so I happened along, okay, to this website, and I think you remember it's in the back, but if you remember the Bamor 12, okay, it's like fairly weak on the palate for me, like, and it's really watery, and to me it's like not a great whiskey. It's a 40%, partially peated, and I even did one day, we did a 4-way comparison of partially peated Scotch, and that one's palate was, to me, very watery, very thin, and not very good. So I happened to find this guy's opinion of this bottle. And again, compared to this guy, I don't really know anything. And he has this like ancient website, okay? This thing. And he's highly regarded, a highly regarded individual. So I get in here to roughly the same bottle. Here it is right here. This is what this guy has to say about this bottle that I really don't think is very good, but does have some interesting parts to it. But it says it has the salty brightness of the legend plus a leathery, walnutty, spicy side of the Aston. A little bit of licorice, rubber boot, lapsang, souchong, and some notes of tequila. And on the mouth, dry, salty, with olives and juniper, something medicinal and Chinese. Little spicy sauces they have in the Middle Kingdom. He's liking the palate of the Bamor 12 to some kind of olives, juniper, and Chinese sauce. What? I don't know. But, oh, here's this one. Here, you've tried this one. You had a bar pour this one, the 15. Horse saddle, cigar, horse dung, cocoa, leather, Maggie, Madeira on the nose. Okay. And on the palate, salted and smoked chocolate and toffee. And some nicer notes of soy sauce. What do you think?
I don't know. There's like no way to me that this 12 one makes any sense to me. And I don't know if you identify with any of this. Reading someone's fever dream. Well, supposedly this guy, he's a keeper and knows a thing or two about Scotch apparently, and everyone regards his opinion as highly. So I just want to make that clear that, like, if you don't get the same notes as me, it's okay. I do not get the same notes as that guy, and people think that guy has some sort of is respected in his notes, right? So it's all subjectivity. There is objective compounds that you will smell. If you and I smell the same whiskey, we will smell the same objective smells, but how we describe them is subjective. So if it's fruit punch to me and not to you, that doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means that, you know, for you it's not the same. Your flavor recall is different. I just wanted to make that as an example because if you asked anybody, who has anybody probably in whiskey, I am nobody and that guy is somebody. So, but I feel like I'm more likely to have a relatable note for you than that guy is. Who is this guy? Serge. His name is Serge. Serge Valentine. But he writes this blog here. Whiskeyfun.com by Serge. And the guy's tasted 21,000 whiskeys and 3,800 other spirits. I hate him. And he's a keeper too. Like I think we talked about this before, but this is like an honorary Scotch kind of award where you're a notable person who progresses and is an ambassador for Scotch whiskey in the world, kind of thing. Where are we? We like face cards, and that's it. That's what's happening. We like face cards, and that's it. We need a king. We need a king. Any chance for a king? That's a queen. But this is a thing. I bet you what we could even do, we could even see what he has to say about the Aberlour 12. Because the other thing to remember is this guy's reviewed basically every whiskey ever. I wonder what he has to say about Aberlour. Cat is here. Aberlour, 12-year-old double cask matured, bottled in 2024, plus or minus. This is the exact bottle you and I are talking about right now. Here it is right here. Classic Aberlour fruitiness with cherries and other stone fruits, touches of varnish and kirsch, along with marzipan and a few amaretti. some Panettone, and a hint of Mirabelle eau de vie, typical one from France's Eastern Marches. And on the palate, drier and more on the woody side, with notes of tobacco, dark chocolate, and bitter orange. Handful of raisins. Feels less of an all-rounder compared to the last batch. And on the finish, not that short, fairly oaky, still carrying tobacco and chocolate, plus faint leather, some walnuts in the aftertaste. Yeah, I didn't get that. Are we going to go on a seance? There's no way we're going to get a straight flush. Destroy 5 random cards in the hand to get $20? This could be big in the pocket. It could be big in the pocket. We could put it in our pocket. The sad part is this seance is the 0, but it's internal, and I don't really want it that bad. What do we do? We can't buy this, right? We could jumbo and then get this hand and then decide if we want to blow this hand up. Because we like face cards. We're married to face cards right now. Fuck it. Boom. Of course it would blow up the queen. Piece of shit. And let's get the emperor out. We got all kinds of cash. Get the banana. Let's roll again. Death. Chariot. Roll again. Odd Todd? No. Again, we're married to face cards. But yeah, that's one of the things that some people say is more important necessarily than like finding someone who's like objectively like smart about, you know, reviewing whiskey or having a high opinion is more like finding someone who their tasting notes are roughly in sync with yours, if their palate is roughly similar to yours. You know, if they give you notes and you kind of like identify with the notes somewhat, that's like more important than like finding some like important critic's opinion, because like when they taste something and they say how they feel, you can kind of like trust by proxy, like, oh, if this guy's palate is similar to mine and he says it tastes like this, then I'll probably also feel like it tastes something like that. That way, you know, you have a better idea of whether what the guy says is going to be identifiable to you in any fashion. Okay, so hearts are bad. We have the chariot and death. We like face cards. What are we doing right now? There is a straight that I would have scored better if I put my cards in the right order. Let's just discard this and find the flush. There is a flush here, but there's also a bunch of face cards. Do we just discard 2 and find a face card? That's not the kind of face card I wanted. The flush is here, is it? No, it's not. Fuck. Maybe we just find the flush. The flush is we could have flushed with death though. Maybe I should have used death there. Mail-in rebate, big money. Alright, I need to spend money. So the situation we're in is we want face cards. We like face cards. Face cards are good. We're not particularly married to any particular suit. And I don't know if we're going to find enough Arcana packs to really meld our deck to the point where flushing a particular suit all the time is really where we want to be. How about we just go like, or let's just maybe, I fucked up. Yeah, I did fuck up. It's alright. I don't want more money. But I don't really want any of these other things. Fuck. I mean, we're flushing some. We'll just get him in there. Extra discard just feels pretty reasonable right now. Skip. Bang. That's the kind of straight we're looking for. Eternal Abstract Joker. Why is the banana still here? Grow Michael, get out of here. God damn it. God damn it, Grow Michael. Oh, I wish I could nuke this. That's no good. I really can't nuke this in good conscience, can I? No, I can't. The business card. Shortcut? This isn't terrible for right now. Hack. Okay, we wasted too much money. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Banana, why are you still here? Wheel of Fortune. It hit this thing? Oh my god. Strength. Skip. Skip. I wanted to do diamonds, but then things got weird. Ooh. 60 by 7. 40 by 4. I mean, this is just better. It's all free. The hermit. Wheel of... Can I even hit anything? I can hit fucking Girl Michael, I guess. Why is this banana still here? That's the real question we have to ask ourselves. Why is the banana still here? Banana is awesome. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. If the banana goes away, it becomes more awesome. Like, way more. Piece of shit. Do I buy this? No. God damn it. Skip. Skip. We're playing the game where we play the least number of actual hands. We're skippers. That's the truth of it. Fuck, I use the chariot. Get in there. Oh! Fucking why is the banana still here? We're gonna have to sell the banana. Banana, get out. Fucking piece of shit banana. Reroll boss ante. What's boss blind right now? The wall. Maybe. We're flush. We're flush with cash. You don't look like face cards. Get out. Wheel of Fortune. Wait, I can't even use it. Oh, I'm an idiot. These things are all hollow already. We're gambling. We reroll and made money. Do I pull the slot machine again? Whoop. No. Skip. God damn it. It's not. We're not. It's not. It's nice that the game kind of like plays itself a little bit with this stuff, I guess. I can like high card a king and still get 50,000 points. What about a high carded 7? What do I get out of that? 25k. Not bad. Open. A glass 10. Not bad. Not bad. Kind of want the king though. Oh! Oh! It's so good. Gambling. My special trick, 5 of a kind. Sure. What's the downside? The queen. I'll take a queen. Nope. Ooh. Man, what horrible tags. Skip. Oh shit, I played. Oh well, that's fine. Now will become death. 5 of a kind jacks. Read them and weep. Yes, death. The red seal. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I want this too. Oh no. Get in. Get in, my... Get in. Skip. My 2 pairs have ascended. We're gonna sell a Joker. Well, this is the only one we can sell. That's the truth of the matter. Holy shit, what a bunch of junk. Hold on. The red seal. And death. Here it is. Boom. We did it. Great job, team. Where are we at now? The abandoned deck. That went pretty well. I never played the, like, skip many rounds strategy before. It was pretty easy, actually. Didn't actually have to play that much. Always helps when you don't have to actually play that much. Somebody pinged me. What are you pinging me about? Okay, so... Hey, wait, what? Hold on. Oh no, I got trolled. Ah! Fucking goddamn it. Got fucking rickrolled. God damn it, April 1st. I'm sorry for, by proxy, somewhat rickrolling you guys. So... So they released 3 more of the They released 3 more of the Harrison Ford Glenmorangie ads, so we're gonna watch some of those. That's what's gonna happen right now. What's that? Triple cask reserve. Bourbon, New Charred Oak, and rye. Is that I've never seen that before. Bourbon, New Charred Oak, and rye. Let me change category real quick. Is this some kind of travel retail thing? It's really inexpensive. It doesn't particularly have a good whiskey base score. I've never heard of this bottle before. I gotta see if this is like a round. I don't really like need a bottle, but I'm just curious because I've never even seen this before. No, we don't have any of that. I wonder if this is a US only bottle or something like that. That happens sometimes.
Hey, Angus. Just want your opinion. You want me to go up the mountain, be all handsome and rugged, and just wonder. What do you think?
Why?
Well, these days, a guy my age,
Are you worried you're not cool, Harrison?
Hiya.
Hi, my love. I've got a wee question for you. What do you think of Harrison Ford? Do you think he's cool?
Am I on speakerphone?
No, they're just doing some market research, so we want your opinion.
Do I think he's cool? Yeah, I think he's totally cool and sexy. In fact, come to think of it, he'd be my hall pass.
Okay, thank you. And you, Harrison. My wife thinks you're cool.
I'm still looking at you.
I think you're cool, Angus. And I think your wife is really cool.
Hi, Harrison. I really loved you in Air Force.
I guess I'm going up the mountain.
Nice.
Nice.
Glenmorangie, single malt Scotch whiskey.
It's gonna autoplay the next one. Yeah.
Where in the world is the greatest single malt Scotch whiskey made?
Sorry, cut.
What cut? I just got started.
Bagpipe guys out.
Seemed fine to me.
Everyone reset.
Whoop! Jeez, I'm okay.
You alright?
I'm all right.
How's my hair?
How's my hair?
It's great.
Thank you. Ready?
Looking great, Harrison. And sorry.
From here, okay?
Yeah.
It's really, these shoes are slippery, man.
All right.
Little dance rubber or something.
You want some?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just
Sneakers. And
please.
action.
Where in the world is the best English?
Cut. You check Harrison's nose. Bit shiny on his nose. Go clear. All right. Take a position. Yeah, you're fine.
Fine,
Everyone,
thanks. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
bagpipe guys, keep camera moving.
And smoke. Do we need that smoke right in my face?
Sorry.
Come on, let's
Diminish the smoke.
shoot this piece of shit. Where in the world is the best single malt Scotch whiskey made?
Cut.
Is that good?
No, it's cut, Harrison. Sorry. Cut.
What? What's the problem? That's the line, right?
Well, Harrison, that part is meant to be like your inside voice, like a voiceover.
I know what a voiceover is.
Okay. To the left,
Stop,
wake up.
please. It's fine. What?
All right, reset. Hold bagpipe guys. Hold. Reset. All right, bagpipe guys out.
Inside voice.
Reset.
Inside voice. Hey, man, what do you need? Who's that? It's me. It's your inside voice. Trust me, man. You're looking cool. Thanks, man. These people don't know what they're doing. I know. Well, they're lucky. They got you. Yeah, you say that again. What do you think of the view?
Glenn Morangy ran Harrison Ford in 12 little mini episodes, and they released 6 of them, and then they released 3 more. So 3 more just came out. There's 3 more after this too.
It's awesome, man. And the whiskey? Nice, huh? Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. Yeah. Oh, come on, let's show them how it's done. You got it, buddy.
Harrison's ready.
Resetting?
Yep. Let's go again.
Let's go!
Oh,
Thanks,
Harrison,
Bill.
could you... you've forgotten the whiskey. Something?
Is it my job?
No.
Come on, man, give me a hand here.
Ford, I love your work.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Ready. Quiet. Okay, resetting camera.
Am I good?
Yep. And action.
Where in the world is the greatest single malt Scotch whiskey made?
Glenmorangie, single malt Scotch whiskey.
Nice.
It was just 8, right? There's another one. Yeah. I don't think I've ever like thought I would see Harrison Ford ride a bicycle in a kilt in a castle. This is kind of kind of weird.
Mr. Ford. Mr. Ford? I thought they were taking you golfing today.
Well, who would protect the castle? Might be a surprise attack, you know, a siege.
Not a big fan of golf, then.
Why play golf when this is the greatest 18 of all time?
He fucking looks hammered.
Nice.
I'll keep an eye out for those attackers.
I'd appreciate that.
Glenmorangie, single malt Scotch whiskey.
All right. That's all of those. That's all of those for now. All right. Just give me a minute. We're gonna rapid fire 10 more whiskeys. I gotta grab them. Hey, one of them is is Bemore 12 that we talked about earlier. All right. Horse dung flavor, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's like, I don't know. Like, there is some objectivity in the game here, but it's hard when people like that write notes like that, and they just seem like they're so obscene. And it makes people think that, like, it's nonsense, because some amount of it is nonsense. People take too much creative license sometimes, and I think it just, like, somewhat alienates people who, like, don't get it. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, I don't want to say it's like snobbery, but it's kind of snobbery. I don't know. Because, like, if I was writing notes like that guy, I feel like nobody who joined my broadcast would be able to identify with anything I'm fucking saying. And it doesn't have to be like that, right? Like, there's plenty of people who like there's some broadcasters that, mostly YouTubers, that I watch, and they have vastly superior collections and experience than I do, and they don't say like things like that. So I don't know. I think there's some sort of like maybe some level of snobbery, but anyway, you're just gonna get people like alienated doing stuff like that. I think we're trying not to do that. We want more people, not less. You don't want people to feel like, oh, I don't get Chinese sauce and horse dung on this whiskey, so clearly I'm an idiot and I should not try. We're trying to not have that happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Me. I was like terrified.
Well, maybe just so it's like one of those things where so you know what's going on with like his classmates and stuff. Yeah, that's probably, you're probably right.
Read, sir. It's
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing that like happens in like wine and all kinds of stuff, right? That just like that level of like bullshittery is just taken slightly too far. Like they just, and it's not bullshit, but it's just like they've over embellished a little bit. Especially with like, I get kind of the idea though, where like, hey, if you want to get more notes, you like train your flavor references for more things. Like you just eat like a vast variety of food to try to like assemble more flavor references for things. I kind of get that idea, but you're not going to connect with the average person very well that way. But I guess maybe that's not what they're trying to do. I guess that guy, you know, he's got a reputation. He probably makes a living at tasting whiskeys. He's made it. So I guess he just can do whatever the fuck he wants. I don't know. He shouldn't be coming to me for advice, I suppose. All right, so again, what we're going to do today is last time we did a recap. We recapped my bottom 10 whiskeys, and now we're going to do like the next tier up. So this is like the numbers between 39 and 40. So this is like the bottom medium whiskeys. And we're just going to like rapid fire them. Yeah, so, okay. Let me do a proper recording. One of the things about the recordings I keep forgetting to do is mention that this is like a live broadcast, because I think that's important to do. All right, so we're gonna recap today our bottom middle section of our review listing live on Twitch TV. Again, we're live every weekday. If you'd like to join us on Twitch TV. So these are of the 50 reviews I've done. These are reviews between 39 and 40. So they're not the worst whiskeys, which we've already covered, but they are whiskeys that are below average, we'll say, or spirits or otherwise, in terms of like my overall listing. So we're just going to rapid fire them and try to get them through them in the most reasonable amount of time as possible. Kat may disagree, but we'll try to get through them. Number 39. Yeah, so we ranked number 39. Is a Wild Turkey 101. We ranked this 48 out of 100. Pretty economical though. Again, this is a cheaper bottle, so the fact that it's scored like sort of low is not that big of a deal, right? We're not paying a lot for this. And actually, when I do have a list, Cat. I do have a list for my most economical spirits, and this is right at the top. Like the amount of dollar per rating you get for this particular spirit is actually really good. So it's actually pretty good value. That being said, the quality, in my experience, the quality of the Wild Turkeys has kind of gone down over the past couple of years. So it's not as good a bottle as like the one I got in like 2021, I don't think. But that being said, still pretty good value, but you know, you get what you pay for when it comes to this. You get a good bang for your buck, but it's not the greatest bourbon at the end of the day. So 38. So 38 out of 40. We had the Bowmore 12-year-old Islay single malt Scotch whiskey. This is 40% alcohol, and it drinks like it too. So my main complaint with these Bowmores is, yeah, sure, they're colored and all that, but it's mostly just that there's too much water in the presentation. There's like some interesting notes on the aroma. This is one of the whiskeys that I gave a black rubber hockey mat to. It's kind of an interesting note, and not bad. I really like the Bowmore distillate. My grandpa makes whiskey. Unless he works at a distillery, probably he's making moonshine. But anyway, The problem with this one is always the palate is too soft for me. It doesn't have enough of a punch. The presentation doesn't do the distillate justice. And I think Bowmore, again, has a great distillate. But 40% alcohol at 12 years is just not providing the punch on the palate. It's too soft for me. But it is very approachable. So if you want like a medium peated, this is like 35 ppm or something like that. A medium peated expression that is not too aggressive. You could get there, but for me, this was 49 at 100. Just needed more. It just needed more oomph. Like the profile. Profile's great. Just needed more oomph. Next up, so we read this one 51 out of 100, and this is the Lot 40, Dark Oak. So this is a Corby product here, and this is your typical Lot 40, which is like a 7-year. Well, not 100% sure, but my understanding is it's a typical Lot 40, which is roughly 7 years in number 2 new charred oak barrels, and then was refinished for some amount of time. Does it say on here? Doesn't say, but it finished in a number 4 new charred oak barrel. So it's like Lot 40 that was finished in another virgin oak barrel. Good expression in terms of its its natural color. It's 48% alcohol. Pretty reasonable price. The problem with this one for me is always that like it's way too overly spicy. For me, this is like it's got some like that root beer and licorice, typical rye notes on the nose, but for me the palate is just like a spice bomb. Like I said, I've called this bottle liquid cinnamon in the past. It just doesn't really provide the depth that you would expect. It kind of like that finishing number 4 new charred oak barrel kind of like blew whatever complexity the bottle had and just replaced it with a bunch of spice. It was like overly spicy every time I've had it. Not the greatest. So I don't know. There's different batches of these. Some people said this batch maybe was just not that good, but that being said, reasonable score. Not a bad expression. If you like spice, cinnamon spice bomb right here. Not bad for that. So at 36, we also scored this one 51 out of 100. Is the Elijah Craig small batch Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So this is like a economical, typical bourbon. You get some good bourbon flavor at a good bourbon price. Again, you get 47% alcohol. Not a bad, kind of like economical pour. It's one of those things where like it's not cask strength, but below cask strength, if you just want straight bourbon whiskey, this kind of gets you a good flavor impact. All your typical bourbon notes, a little bit more rye spicy than the mash bill like would almost indicate. Maybe it's barrel related, but good economical bourbon, but nothing special. And next up, number 35, we rated 52 out of 100 is Highland Park 12. This is 43% alcohol in my market. I think in some markets this is 40% alcohol, but the one that I get is 43% alcohol. This is the Viking Honor 12-year-old version with the overproduced bottle, which I actually love. And we're almost empty on this one. And again, this is kind of like the same kind of complaint I have on a lot of these kind of like lower medium end scotches is I like the flavor profile. Again, this one's got like fruitcake in it. You get that like heather related smoke. Highland Park has a unique smoke aspect because they use peat from Orkney. That's got a high heather density. Not like any other peat you can get from any other distillery. But of course my problem with it is just the expression is a little diluted for me. Would like a higher flavor impact. Again, I think they try to make these bottles pretty economical. So it's a minimum 12-year age statement at a fairly low proof. At least we get at 43% alcohol where I am, and it's not 40% alcohol. But it's the kind of thing where, like, optimally, if something was lower age statement, we would like it to be higher alcohol to make up for the fact that it's lower age statement. So when you have both a lower age statement and a lower percent alcohol, you end up with kind of like a little bit of a thinness to the overall bottle. Again, not bad. Again, we're in a range of whiskeys we call good. None of these are in my ranking system. There's like good and then there's okay. These are well in the good category, so it's still good, but it could just use a little more oomph for me. And again, not all these whiskeys that are 12-year-old handle like dilution the same. So for me, the Highland Park 12, it just needed like 46% alcohol, or just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Love the flavor profile though. Definitely don't get fruitcake and heather smoke anywhere else. And if you're in for like a whiskey that's, again, not particularly expensive and is light on peat, good option. Number 40 or 34, 53 out of 100. We scored the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select, and this is the run-of-the-mill Single Barrel Select. It's not the single barrel proof. This is a 47% alcohol version. This bottle in particular is a 2023 bottle that was filled on October 13th. 2023, if that makes any difference to you. And again, this is like a good step up from your typical Jack Daniel's like old number 7 product. I would like to try this against like maybe when we're in a less weird time in Canada-US relations. I'd like to try this against like Jack Daniel's Bonded. It's not bad. It's okay. It's good. It's a good Jack Daniels. It's to me, the difference between this and the old number 7 is just that it's higher percent alcohol, 47% alcohol instead of 40% alcohol. That's really what gives it the bump for me. I haven't had several of these single barrels, but to me, there's nothing unique about this particular barrel. Nothing really stands out about the flavor, just simply that it's higher proof Jack Daniels. Next up, which we also scored 53 to 100. We have the Appleton Estate 12-year-old Jamaican rum. Again, 43% alcohol. Not too bad. A strong molasses flavor. And just a little bit of that rotting cabbage. Just a little bit. Just enough of that Jamaican funk that you can tell it's in there. That rotting cabbage is in there. But not overbearing, still mostly approachable, heavy on the sweet molasses character, some oaky character in there, but mostly just approachable with just a little bit of rotting cabbage. If you just want a little bit of rotting cabbage, not bad. That being said, nothing super complex or interesting going on with this. I don't even think I got very much like fruity character. Yeah, like very minor on tropical fruit, just all molasses, rotting cabbage, honey, brown sugar, syrup, oak. But yeah, not bad. Not bad, but nothing thought-provoking. Unless you find rotting cabbage thought-provoking. And next up, 32 out of 50, and we scored this 54 out of 100. Is the Glenfiddich 12-year-old Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey, and this is again my first Scotch I ever drank, ever tried, and to me this despite the fact that this is 40% alcohol, it stands up pretty well to the dilution. I think you get some pretty strong flavor on the palate, and you can actually detect some of that like sherry. It's about 12% sherry. And 88% bourbon cask matured. But you do get kind of like what you would expect from that mix. Stands up to 40% dilution pretty well. Of course, it's pretty typical when it comes to like a 12-year-old Speyside bourbon cask offering. It has just enough to kind of keep you interested. Flavor, of course, at 40% alcohol isn't huge. It's not like got a great mouthfeel or texture. It doesn't stand out super well, other than the fact that again, at 40% alcohol, actually takes the dilution fairly well, and of course scored a little bit higher for the fact that it still kind of has like a good flavor impact for 40%. And again, we always complain that Glenfiddich, just bump the proof up, man. Give us a cask strength or something like that. I would love that. Hard to get anything like that out of them unless you're in travel retail. So next up, again, same score, 54 to 100. Is Glenmoe, the original 10-year-old. And this is entirely ex-bourbon matured. This is kind of the same story for me as a Glenfiddich 12, and I'm actually glad to see that I ended up scoring them the exact same. Again, this bottle now has a 12-year-old version that's on the market, and we're kind of trying to like sandbag this amount of it so that when we get a 12-year-old eventually we can do a comparison. But yes, this is just a 10-year-old plain Jane, 80% or 80 proof, 40% alcohol, Glenmoe bourbon cask. This is the one that's got like the orange creamsicle thing going on with it. Typical Highland sort of like citrus and sweetness things going on. Pretty good flavor profile. Stands up extremely well to 40% dilution, and I think that's like one of these like quantifying factors, I think, for some of these like lower proof whiskeys is like how well does the whiskey stand up to being diluted to 40% alcohol, and this one does pretty damn well. Just like that, the Glenfiddich 12 I think does pretty damn well. Despite the proof, it still has a good flavor impact. Of course, you can always wish for more, but again, with these kind of entry-level offerings, you kind of get what you pay for, and very affordable, like so affordable. I don't know if I think the 12 is a little bit more expensive, but man, is this an affordable a Highland 10. So can't complain too much about that. Again, same score. And I feel roughly the same about it. So again, it's in the same world. It's not the same notes. It's kind of got its own different profile. Again, Glenmoe is like a more light, effervescent kind of spirit. But again, stands up well to like heavy dilution without having like a crazy age statement. And the last one for today, and we scored this one again, 54 to 100, rank 30. This is the Bushmills 10-year-old single malt Irish whiskey. So this is one of the most economical pours that I rated. It's very inexpensive. Hits with both bourbon and sherry flavors. They're both in there, and you can both tell. I can't tell if it says if they're for sure first fill on here. I don't think they're necessarily first fill. But again, triple distilled Irish whiskey, very economical, good flavor impact, stands up again pretty well to being diluted to 40% alcohol. Can take the water and still provide like a good flavor on the palate, because again, that's sometimes, you get a thin watery palate at 40% alcohol with some of these whiskeys, and it's kind of disappointing. You don't get that here. It stands up pretty well. Again, it's hard to rate something higher when it's at 40% alcohol, because 40% alcohol is 40% alcohol at the end of the day. You might need a little bit more of that to get some of the real complexities out of the spirit, and really get the flavor intensity that you want ultimately. But there's nothing left to be wanted at 40% alcohol for this spirit. It does a great job, and you get both casks are represented well here. Great price too. So yeah, 54 100, not bad. It's good. It's a good whiskey. Yeah, so that's the below average 10. I think it's better from here. So thank you guys for watching, and join me on Twitch TV weekdays. Great, one take, we did it. Rapid fire. How long was that? That's pretty good for me. Usually I go for like a long ass time. I try to say too many things. I'm trying to be more concise with those. Of course, like I go to detail the video file and the thing, the like properties window crashes. 18 minutes. That's pretty good for me. That's still pretty long though. Because I think when we did our whiskey of the year, that video was like 14 minutes long, and I think that's like the most. But it was a little different though, because I only did like 5 bottles. We're doing 10 bottles on these ones. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, we got through those real quick. I tried to like last time we did the like bottom 10, I had notes in front of me and I was tempted to read them. And this one was kind of more like I was trying to be more off the cuff, just to be more concise. That being said, I don't know if my pronunciation got garbled with like trying to like belt information out. Maybe I was talking too fast. Probably I could stand to talk slower. People like it when you talk slower. It's less intimidating and it's easier to transfer information. That being said, we still have half an hour because that didn't take that long. What's something we haven't touched in a long time? I almost want to like start recording like the last time I opened a bottle, so I know like the last time how long it's been since I touched something. Because I know there's like plenty of whiskeys in here that I haven't touched in a long time. But I don't know like which ones I really haven't touched in that long, or just I can't remember. Do I have something for that Irish Infinity bottle? Can't remember. I think I put the tealing in it already. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't put the Teeling single grain in it. Okay, we can do that. That's the thing we can do with our half an hour. Some of these like bottles, like the cork is like, it like gives me worries. Like this one I noticed when I was picking it up, like you see how if I like push the cork all the way in, it's like loose. That like seems like not good. Like this is the cork that it came with, but like there's no way that that's like airtight, right? So I'm like trying to like hold it up like this, and like this way it's airtight for sure, but it's like, you see how it like comes out? That being said, like, it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong. Maybe I'll pour some of this and just drink it, but it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with like what's inside, and I feel like it's been sitting like this. But it's like these things that I think about, because like I might not finish this bottle for like another year or two. So I'm like thinking about like evaporation and air exchange. And part of the reason is because, like, again, we broke the cork on the Lot 40. I broke this cork when I wanted to do a comparison, and it's like, so I found another cork for it, but it's kind of like the same thing. It's like, if I push it all the way in, it doesn't seem like that tight. Because obviously this is a cork that wasn't meant for this bottle. But if I like pull it up, it's tight. Like obviously it holds the weight of the bottle, just that. But it's like, so I was thinking of ordering some like of those bottle stoppers. But it's like the same worry. It's like, are those bottle stoppers like correctly airtight? But at the same time, I don't want to go so hard that you buy that, like a lot of bars you'll see they have like this wrap. This like for like bottles that don't get opened that often, they have like a wrap that they put over top of this part. And maybe I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that or not, but it seems like a pain in the ass to wrap this and then have to like open it, like tear the wrap to like, and then rewrap it when you're done. Maybe it's not that expensive, and maybe the pain in the ass is worth it, but because these bottles aren't that, like, this is not expensive. Like, it doesn't even really matter if this goes bad. It's like no amount of money. But like for some of these ones that are more expensive, I'm just like concerned a little bit with storage when like the fucking cork is like this loose, you know? Like this doesn't seem right. There's no way that's airtight if it sits like that, right? I don't know. Now before, when I was doing these infitting bottles, I'd always pour 50 out, but man, drinking 50 milliliters just seems like a lot. I don't usually drink 50 milliliters at a time anymore. I drink like 30. But the way that I pour these, it's like I know how to eyeball 50 milliliters in a Glen like this, and I know how to eyeball 15 milliliters in a mini Glen. I don't know how to eyeball 30 milliliters, so it's like makes it weird. I guess I could like get some jiggers. Is that like the smart thing to do? Should I like get some of that cocktail shit? I was like, I'm never going to use any of that, but like, I don't know. Maybe like for the purpose of measuring, it like makes a lot of sense. I guess there's some world that someone might come over and want to like make a cocktail too, God forbid. It might help Mom, because last time she made a a gin cocktail, I'm pretty sure it was half gin. Holy fuck. I need another Glen. Sounds like she made the worst part is it wasn't for her. But don't worry, I think her sister was feeling it, Mr. Krabs. So like this is 50 milliliters in a Glen. Like that's like bang on. But they're like having to even think about it. Yeah, so we got some of that Teeling single grain. Which, I don't know if this is kind of like, what's the word? Expressed itself better yet. It's definitely still really grainy, probably. I want to pour some Mosley in there. Or whatever that is. It's amazing, like, how you can rinse a funnel and walk from here to there, or from there to here, and still end up with, like, a couple furs in there. Holy fuck. God damn it. Alright, 50 milliliters of this one in here. What's the average inclusion on this bottle right now? Oh, a lot of it is still over 50 milliliters. Okay, I don't feel too bad then. Like with the Bourbon Infinity, a lot of the numbers are like below 50, so it feels like putting 50 in is pretty heavy-handed. That's why I'm taking it really slow with the community bottle is like, otherwise we'd be using so much spirit. But also I kind of want the distributions to be like roughly proportionate for as long as they can be. All right. Boom. If everyone just used these extremely tight synthetic corks, I'd have no cork worries. I have no concerns about this particular bottle having too much air exchange when it takes a screwdriver to fucking open. Alright, so we have left our 50 milliliters of Infinity Bottle Spirit. Bonk. Which I guess we'll sample. Maybe we'll adjust this spreadsheet right now before I forget. I'm prone to forget. I still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things on my like to-do near-term list. So I don't want to add any more things to that right now. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong. Boom. One below. Boom. I uploaded all, yeah, I updated all this shit. What is this, 46%? I think it's 46. Yeah. Natitude. Oh shit, I forgot to hold the phone. I gotta go shrink this to 50. Taste special, values only. Delete that. Boom. Good. It's good. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention is I just got shipment notification for our second bottle of Shelter Point Whiskey Club half bottle. So we have that seaweed and peat cask strength that we got from the club. And another bottle is apparently on its way. I'm not sure like what their cycle is. I know it's supposed to be 3 bottles a year, so I got one and another one's coming. So I have no idea what this one is. It must be like it would make sense to be every 4 months, but they sent me the shipping notification in like late March, so I don't know what their time period is exactly. It's probably just whenever they feel like it's ready, roughly 3 times a year. But we got another bottle of Shelter Point coming, a little mini, not mini bottle, but half bottle of something, whatever their newest. And the only thing I know is it's a cask strength exclusive release that you can only get through the club. So it'll be interesting. Just like that seaweed and peat was kind of interesting. I know the one they did before the seaweed and peat was like a tequila cask. So it's probably not tequila cask, but it could be anything. Unless, actually, we might be able to check. Hold on. Because I think the last time they had a little sneak preview of what it was. If maybe I can find their like fucking social media account or something. Instagram. I can't look at their Instagram because I don't have an Instagram account and it wants me to be at least 19. Unlucky. Let's try Facebook. They don't have anything posted on their Facebook. Other than they're hiring. If you want to work at Shelter Point Distillery in Vancouver, they're hiring. They're hiring a part-time tour guide and a retail associate. Unfortunately, that is on the other side of the country for me, so there's no chance. Yeah. No sneak peek, I guess. We have no clue. No clue what it is. It's something. All right, so yeah, so here we have our this just feels like a massive pour to me these days. I used to pour this much all the time, but I feel like so much whiskey. It's not even 2 ounces too. I just don't drink this much anymore. I don't need this much whiskey. But yeah, this is from our Irish Infinity bottle, which I think the last thing we added to this prior to the Teeling single grain we just added was the Redbreast Listowel edition. So that was the last edition we made. It's been a while since we tasted from this. I do want to make a Scotch bottle and a Canadian whiskey bottle eventually. I have more of those bottles, but I have so much Scotch now that I feel like I have to like set aside a good okay, I have to be organized to make the Scotch bottle. I can't just like come here and do it. I have to be like organized because there's so much Scotch. And you have to ask yourself, do you want to is it smoky Scotch and non-smoky Scotch, or is it just all the Scotch in one bottle? What do you do? I kind of want to just put all the Scotch in one bottle. And if it ends up being really smoky, it ends up being really smoky. Do it, yeah, I might. There's a lot of bottles that are like pretty low too, so it's like I kind of want to get it done before we kill those bottles off, because they can't get in without me buying a new one. Like one of the ones I think about is like Talisker 10, for example. I think that has like 1.5 drams left in it, and it's like, well, I don't want to drink the rest of that Talisker 10 because then I'll have to buy a new one. I will buy a new Talisker 10, but I'm enjoying this honeymoon period where I haven't had to replace too much whiskey. I haven't emptied very much bottles yet. We just get to have new things all the time instead of like the same things over again. Although, to be honest, probably we'll wait for like them to go on sale. We'll just like wait for Talisker 10 to go on sale, and then we'll like get one to replace it eventually. Anyway, this Irish is like pretty fruity, pretty orchard fruity. Honestly, I want to pour into a smaller glass. So one of the things I actually learned, I feel, about, like, not tasting, but, like, aroma, is that, like, I used to review at this much whiskey, but, like, this much whiskey is, like, too much in the glass. It almost feels like, I get more. I don't know if you can hear that terrible racket, but bloop. Feels like I get more out of the nose if it's like only this much. Again, like, I'm not an expert. We're just fucking learning as we go. Like, I feel like if we're at this much, I get more out of it. Because I was nosing that and I was like, man, I'm having a hard time. I feel like there should be more here. I'm gonna give that a minute. Since I pissed it off a little bit, pouring it. Yeah, it's still unhappy. Like, I feel like I should be getting, like, some more malts and stuff like that, and I just wasn't getting it. So I'm like, I think it's just there's too much whiskey in the glass. There's too much whiskey in the jar. But it is, like, still pretty fruity. Again, yeah, there is some malts in there. This nose is not great, though, honestly. At this point, it's kind of just like bright orchard fruit and some malts. I feel like I get some, like, baking spice on the nose. Kind of like apple and cinnamon and some malts. Well, hello, Mr. Van. You have impeccable timing. I typically end my stream in 2 minutes. That's fine. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, right now we're just sampling from yeah, this I have an Irish whiskey infinity bottle. It has a little bit of every Irish whiskey I've ever had in it. So it's a giant mix of Irish whiskeys, and we're just doing a little bit of a Jungle whiskey mix. Yeah, jungle. We do all kinds of that kind of stuff. Where's the, I don't know if I have the bottles handy, but here's the, if you're curious, this here. Boom. In that, oh wait, that's probably the wrong one. Hold on. You probably don't have access to that one. Just hold on. That's the wrong link. That's the wrong link. This is the right link. Can't touch this stuff? Yeah, no, I understand. I'm probably bad for your, mental state. But yeah, like I have these concoctions. I have these concoctions that I make. So if you subscribe, you can pick one of any of my whiskeys and put it in one of my concoctions. That's what the community bottle is. The community bottle is a mixed concoction that various people have selected. But there's also one that's like all of the bourbons, and there's one that's like all of the Irish. And I want to do like a Scotch one and a rum one. We'll get to it eventually, but it's kind of a whole crazy, unique, wild world of unique spirit. But yeah, this Irish one, again, it's like bright orchard fruit, a little bit spicy. Maybe get some of that bready malt character in there. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone doing similar. One of the interesting things that I heard about with infinity bottles like this, some people, what they do is they'll like drink down their bottle to like here, and then just dump the rest in like a random like mix pot. But one of the cool things that I heard is like a guy like his dad, because this stuff doesn't fucking go bad, right? Like ever. So like his dad would like every year buy like a nice bottle, and then like every year he had like a bit of that nice bottle put into this community bottle. Not community bottle, but this like this infinity bottle or this mixed bottle. And then like eventually he passed the bottle down to his son. So his son had this bottle that contained all the different whiskeys that his father drank like for years and years and years. So it's like almost turns into a timeless heirloom, right? If you keep it for so long. And you'll just never have a bet. Like no matter what you do, you'll never ever find something that tastes the same as something that's a unique blend. Hurry press to drink it? Yeah. Well, I don't know whatever happened to that particular one, but my idea with some of these is just like, again, like if we keep going with this forever and ever, it's just like the idea is you would want to drink it so that you can add to it, so that you have just a complete, because the first whiskey you put in here, some amount of that is still going to be in here no matter what you do to this. Some amount of that will still be in there forever and ever at the end. It's like a fascinating concept that encapsulates your own mortality. Isn't that riveting? One of the things I wanted to do is I wanted for me and my wife every year to pick a bottle, and then like we would have an infinity bottle that's like every year, like it was like encapsulate every bottle we ever selected for our marriage. But my wife's not nearly as interested in whiskey as I am. Well, look at the dogs in lurk mode. All right. You at the forever and ever end. Absolutely. I expect it. '19 mix, yeah. You too, Mr. Van. Either way, we're gonna do a quick tasty taste. We're gonna sample this. And then I'm gonna peace out of here. But thank you for that hot drop. And yeah, it's mostly like bright light fruits. Like to me, like Granny Smith apple is hitting for me with like some cinnamon spice and like some sweet breads. We'll say like shortbread. I think this is like roughly 42.5% alcohol, this blend. Cheers. Pretty damn nice on the palate. Ooh. There's some sherry slaps at the end. Palate's actually quite nice on this. I wasn't expecting so much. So right at the first, you get some more of that like orchard fruit and some like cinnamon spice character right on the attack. Then into the mid palate, you get some like buttery notes, like buttered bread. And then as you keep it on the palate, you kind of have like these warming spices. And then in the back palate, after you swallow, there's some like sherry related spice, a little bit of like chocolate kind of hits. And there's kind of some more like that malt, kind of takes you out of the finish. There's a good intensity of flavors. The beginning of the finish really ratchet up the intensity. Good transition of flavors in the palate too. There's a creaminess, and I think that's still part of that Jameson Stout cask. Is kind of like the creaminess is kind of still present in it somewhat. And that's the thing that happens, I think, with some of these infinity bottles is like sometimes the like whiskeys cancel each other out, and you kind of just get blah. But sometimes you get like just a tug and pull of a whole bunch of different spirits kind of having their turn to provide some flavor, and that's when it gets really fascinating. Yeah, you definitely get some of that kind of graininess at the back of the finish. But yeah, good intensity on the finish. Good transition of flavors on the palate. It's in a good spot. This bottle's in a good spot right now. I like it. I like what it's doing. We'll see what the grain whiskey does to it. Again, that Cabernet Sauvignon Irish grain whiskey. It's very creamy. It's like 95% corn, I think. It's very creamy on the palate with a little bit of kind of tannins. So it's interesting to see if that progresses that kind of creamy sweet aspect of the bottle as it is right now, or if that'll wash out some of that complexity. Either way, I'm going to be out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna crack a new bottle tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in cracking brand new whiskey bottle tomorrow, what do we got? We still have the Aberfeldy 21-year-old. We have the Smith & Cross traditional Jamaican rum. We have the Martel VSOP cognac. We have Highland Park cask strength. We have the Bushmills Black Bush. So we'll crack one of these. tomorrow at around 12 Eastern. 12 Eastern? 11 Eastern. 11 Eastern. 11 Eastern, we'll crack one of these tomorrow by popular vote. Eventually, we're going to have to crack these ones, though, because the Martel VSOP and the Smith & Cross, I think, are the ones that have been, like, sitting around the longest. So we might forcefully crack one of these eventually. Actually, we might wait on the Martel till Cap gets back, but we'll have to try this Jamaican rum here pretty soon. Either way, we'll crack one of these tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there. But yeah. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. I don't know if I have a person to send you to. I don't do that very much. What's available on Twitch TV? Nobody I know. Okay. We're just gonna peace out. Have a great day. Thanks for